Welcome back to the channel and happy hump day, everybody. Today I wanted to show you what you could expect from Egyptair. It's business class on their A320 Neo. This is flight MS911 from Dubai to Cairo. Now this was originally on a 787-9, but the equipment was swapped out at 2 days before departure. So I was going to review the Dreamliner, but instead the A320 Neo was what it is. So really not bad. There was a blanket and headphones at the seat waiting. Now I'll tell you, very generous leg room. I really can't complain. I'm seated in 11A. This was the last seat in the business class before economy starts, but very generous leg room. I like the finishes, actually, kind of the slate gray finishes on the seat there. If you got the in-flight entertainment controller here, you got the plugs, power outlet, headphone jack there underneath that. You can touch the screen also. You do have individual air nozzles. Nice view out of a window, clear view out of the window there. Here's the tray table, which comes out of the left side of the seat, which comes out very similar to the American Airlines tray table there as far as the way it pops up there. But yeah, I really do like the slate gray finish with the kind of the deep blue carpet there of Egyptair. So yeah, that's a nice aesthetics, and the seat very comfortable. I mean, it's about as good as you can get, much better. I mean, good as you can get for a narrow body traveling this distance and not being the slimline Euro business class seat style. So there you do have the leg rest that pops up, and there's a look at the space as far as the overhead bins go. So standard space on the Neo, A320 Neo, and you did have a pre-departure beverage of bottled water that was handed out. So I'll leave you with the takeoff from Dubai, and I'll be back with more about the flight shortly. Everybody's favorite part, the bathroom. So let's check out the bathroom here on this aircraft, and 99% of the time it's nothing special until you get to the Emirates, which you'll see in due time. So pretty standard bathroom here. Again, nothing out of the ordinary, just all the standard features you would expect in a bathroom. That's pretty much it. Now, as far as the meal service went, really there wasn't a choice. This was a breakfast flight, so you got essentially fruit, cheese, bread, yogurt, a piece of cake. Yeah, the bread was warm, and you did also, for the main course, you had an omelet with beans, tomato, and mushrooms. Surprisingly good. The beans, I'll tell you, yeah, I'm not one to choose beans on a plane, but very good. One thing to note, no menus. The service was kind of robotic, but hey, it's early, and I kind of wanted to eat and sleep. So I'll leave you to look at the in-flight entertainment system here, kind of see how to navigate that and what's on offer. And I will talk about my final thoughts on the flight shortly. back. So my thoughts about this flight, again, I was originally going to be reviewing the 787-9 business class. But again, that got subbed out to the A320neo. Not a bad replacement. I mean, this flight was maybe 4 hours and 20 minutes or so, but very comfortable. The seats, again, lots of leg room, and I didn't have a seatmate next to me. I think there was 2 others in business class, so flight was pretty empty. Again, you did get a blanket and headphones at your seat, no pillow. Bottled water was handed out for a pre-departure beverage, no other choice. And they did actually hand out an amenity kit, which I didn't get filmed, but yeah, trust me, there was one. Wi-Fi didn't work. It was available, but it didn't work. Really no big deal because I wasn't planning on doing anything with it. As you can see, in-flight entertainment, pretty good, pretty responsive screen that you have there. But I would say the flight was pretty good. I mean, service-wise, the service was pretty robotic. I guess it's about what one might expect from Egyptair. Flown them a long time in the past, and it was kind of the same thing. So I don't think it's a bad use of mileage plus points for this redemption. Again, especially if you can get the Dreamliner, but not a deal breaker to me because the A320neo was just fine in my opinion for this 4 hour and 20 minute flight. So as always, I appreciate you watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and share this with a friend. And I will see you next time. Thank you.